Good morning, everyone. Today we will going to discuss while loop. Okay, this is the repetition structure after if. This is the structure which is used for looping. Okay, case which is already completed. So let me show how do we use this while loop for repetition. Suppose you want to print a table of 2 and 2, 4, 6, 8 likewise. Okay, whatever kind of repetition is you want, you can use while loop. So programmer specifies an action to be repeated while some condition remains true. Okay. And pseudocode, while there are more items in my shopping list, purchase next item and cross it off. Suppose I am having one shopping list. Okay. And this list consists of so many items. So whenever I am purchasing any item, I will mark a tick. Okay. Whatever item it will be there. And after finishing all these items, we stop the shopping. So this is one pseudo code. Sorry. While repeated until the condition becomes false. So until the condition is true, it will work. So what is the structure of while? Suppose you want to print the table of 2. So let me write one flow chart for this. Okay. We start with start. And I want to write the table of 2. So in this structure, while loop is having one initialization. So this is I equals to 1. Then the condition I is less than or equals to 10 because I am interested to print this table for 2 tens are 20. Okay. If this condition is true, the next statement it will execute is print I into 2. Okay. And then increment in the value of I equals to I plus 1. Okay. After that, this loop will run until this condition becomes false. Okay. So this will loop, and after whenever true, it will loop, and whenever it is false, then it will stop. Okay. So it will stop the execution of while. Yes. तो मैं गाइड भी बोल रही हूँ सर, तो मैं ज्वाइन करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, हो नहीं पा रहा आज, कभी नहीं होता ऐसा, पहली बार आप फोन को रीस्टार्ट करो, ठीक है, उसके बाद टीम से लॉग आउट हो और उसके बाद फिर लॉग इन करके ज्वाइन करो, ठीक है? ठीक है, मैं ट्राई करूँगी। ओके। So this is the structure of while. So here you have any doubt? Now, how do I write while structure? Okay, for this purpose, initially I am writing a program, integer main. Okay, then integer I equals to 1 because this initialization is given I equals to 1. Then while I is less than or equals to 10, start printf /n %d comma I multiplied by 2. Okay. And after that, I will increment the value of I by 1 and then return 0. and finally this program ends. So you have any doubt related with this program? Yes. देखो, आप लोगों को नहीं पढ़ना है ना तो क्लास में ना आया करें। यदि आप लोगों के पास माउथ पीस है तो आप यस और नो में आंसर दीजिए, कोई भी एक पर्सन लीड ले ले, अदरवाइज इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट। यू आर जस्ट मीन्स डूइंग योर जॉब कि आपको अटेंडेंस मिल जाए बस, है ना। और ये प्रोग्रामिंग ऐसी चीज है कि यदि आप आज नहीं समझ पाते हो तो कभी नहीं समझ पाओगे, और इसके बाद फिर आपको कैंपस में भी यही पढ़ना है। तो टू टेक वन पर्सन एज अ लीड और सारे के सारे कैमरा ऑन कर दें तो मुझे समझ में आ जाएगा कि क्या कर रहे हो आप लोग, ठीक है। So with this, while loop is completed and entire C programming is completed. Now syllabus is over. Just try to prepare yourself. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So pointer is also completed. Arrays is also completed. Everything is completed. Structure, union, everything is completed. Fine.
No, sir.
Why no? I am asking whether this structure is understandable to you or not. Nobody is saying yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the structure. Suppose here in this repetition structure, it shows something else, and I had shown this structure for this particular.
शाम 5 बजे के बाद वो शटर खुला मतलब तुम्हारी अकल चलती नहीं।
क्या चीज सुनाई आता आपको? यस। Riddhi Vats. Now you are having a small power to unmute yourself. All other can't unmute. Okay. They can write in chat box only. So whenever I am going to ask something, you need to reply immediately. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is your while structure, and equivalent to this while structure I had this program. Now let me go for execution of this program. Before going to execution of this program, let us see another example. This example says that integer product equals to 2. What is the value of product? Product equals to 2 initially, while product is less than or equals to 1000. Okay, then product equals to 2 into product. Fine. So initially this value is 2. It will start executing until this condition is true. So initially it will start with 2. Whether 2 is less than or equals to 1000, yes or no? Yes. Okay. So this condition is true. That's why it will calculate the value of product. Now the new value of product is 2 multiplied by, what is the value of current value of product? It is 2. So this is 4. Fine. Now new value of product is 4. Whether 4 is less than or equals to 1000, yes or no? Yes. 4 is less than 1000. Now P will be 2 multiplied by the value of product, that is 4. 4, this will give you 8. And likewise it will move to 512. Okay, so whether 512 is less than 1000 or not? Yes. So what is the next value? 2 multiplied by 512. This will give you 1024. Okay. Now new value of product is 1024. This will be your first step, and this will be your ninth, and this is your 10th step. Okay. After that, this will give you 1024 is less than 1000. No. Now this will not execute and exit from the loop, and this program will perform next iteration. So whether this description is understandable to you or not, just type in chat box or just raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now come to, so this is one example of while repetition structure. Let me show you table of two. Okay, table of two program. Integer main, integer I, then I equals to 1. This is known as initialization. Okay, this is one kind of while structure. So I am initialization. Then condition. Okay, while I is less than or equals to 10. This is condition block. Fine. After that, this block will start and it will print whatever value will be given, just multiplied by 2. %d, not 2. Then I multiplied by 2. Okay. Now next statement is increment. I equals to I plus 1. Fine. So this is iteration or repetition. Fine. This statement is also identical to I plus plus or I plus equals to 1. Okay. Now this will close, and finally it will return 0, and then program ends. So you need to write whenever you are preparing looping I. The first statement is I, then condition. What is our condition? I is less than or equals to 10. And next is printf. Printf is what? From new line. Okay. %d. What it will printing? I multiplied by 2. And then I equals to I plus 1. Why I am writing I twice? Because this is statement and this is the value of I. So initially, what is the value of I? Initially, value of I is 1. Now, because of this while loop, it will jump inside this loop or repeat inside this loop. Okay. Now, this condition is true. I is less than 10 is true. So it will execute this from new line. It will execute 1, that is i's value of I. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. And then the value of I becomes I equals to 1 plus 1. That will give you 2. Now the value of I is 2. 2 is less than 10. Then 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. And then the value of I is 2 plus 1. That is 3. It is true. 3 into 2 equals to 6. And I equals to 3 plus 1 is 3 plus 1. Then fourth, this is also true. And this is 4 multiplied by 2 will give you 8. Then I equals to 4 plus 1 will give you 5. This 5 will be here. It is also true. 5 multiplied by 2 equals to 10. I equals to 5 plus 1. Then 6. True. 6 multiplied by 2 equals to 12. I equals to 6 plus 1. It is 7. It is also true. 7 multiplied by 2 will give you 14. Then I equals to 7 plus 1. It will give you 8. 8 multiplied by 2 equals to 16. Then I equals to 8 plus 1. 9 is also true. So 9 multiplied by 2 is 18, and I equals to 9 plus 1. Now this is the condition whether 10 is less than or equals to 10 or not. So this is true because equal. Okay. Now, so 10 multiplied by 2 equals to 20. Then I equals to 10 plus 1. That is 11. 11. Now let us check 11 is less than or equals to 10 or not. So this is false. As soon as false branch will come, it will exit from loop. Okay. And then this program ends with return 0. Fine. So this is the way how the program will execute. Whenever you have asked that you need to write a program for table of true, you need to show the execution likewise. Although it is not requested or it is not required to show all the steps, at least first 3 steps and last 2 steps you need to show, and remaining all other are shown by or indicated by dots. Okay. So now your problem is problem is you need to print all odd numbers from 28 to 86. Okay, this is question for you. Now you have given 5-minute time. Within 5 minutes you need to write this program. Okay, and this program is very simple. Just see the of this program, and I want your program for printing all odd number from 28 to 86. Your time start now. And you can paste here in this chat box or post. Okay. Anyone has completed this? One person has posted something, but this problem is related with not even an odd number. Okay, to not to print even an odd number, only I need to print all the odd numbers, all the odd numbers. This is not program that this number is odd, this number is even. No, this is program like you need to print from 28, 29th is the odd number, then 30 is not odd number. So 29, 31, 33, likewise it will print. Yes. Any other? I equals to I plus 2. Good. बस एक काम पर थोड़ा ध्यान से किया करो, जब भी फोटो खींचा करो तो अच्छी फोटो खींचा करो, है ना, आड़ी टेढ़ी नहीं. बिकॉज आई एम इन क्लास, so I cannot take शीर्षासन, okay, or some other kind of asanas to see, to check extra effort. One person has written some special answer, 43. I don't know why 43 is coming and why 14 is coming, while 28 is yes. जिसने भी ये लिखा हुआ है इसको ये मतलब you must know that you cannot write numeric value in left hand side. Okay, L value must be a variable. So while 28, okay, logic is correct. Not logic is also not correct, because you are printing I multiplied by I multiplied by 1. Okay, fine. But why multiplication is there? No multiplication is required. Then another program, I don't know why 14 is coming. It is very difficult to understand. 2i plus 1. Wow, great. Then another program, so many cut marks are there. I equals to 27. I is no brackets are there, but execution is given. Okay, 27 plus 2 is 29. Great, great, great. Another logic, 28. There is some problem. I mod 2 equals to 0. No, Nilutpal. But it is very good thing that you have tried something. Okay, that is very important. And all the logic, because what is our problem, you must know. Second thing, you must see how to write the program. You must know the definite path. So it is written in front of you. You just need to, the very first number is 29, you know very well. Okay, so initialization is I equals to 29. After that, while I is less than or equals to 86, then print what value you want to print. First value, automatically first I will be printed 29. Then I equals to I plus 2. I equals to I plus 2 will execute the next number. So what is the next number? 29 plus 2 is 31. Then 31 plus 2 is 33, and likewise. And uh, at one means one of the time, the value of this I becomes 89. Okay, because we are incrementing by 1, 87. So when this 87 will come, automatically this will exit from the loop. So this is also correct. Okay, so be careful for semicolon also. Great, Shivaji has done. So let me tell the name of person. Rajat has completed the problem. Completed the problem. Whether it is correct or not, I am not saying anything, because tried once is very important. Okay. Satyam, Riti, Siddhu, Rishabh, Vikas, Parag, Nilutpal, Shriram, Prashant, and I don't know what's his name. It is not written, just dot is there. Rajat Gupta, Vidhi, Shubham, Double Smile, Shivaji, Himanshu, Sumit. If we do A equals to, then would it give same answer? A equals. No, no, no. This is not for A equals to. This is not the case. Actually, the problem is very simple. Okay. Rajat Gupta, problem is very simple. Then Satyam once again. After that, Himanshu, Smith, Shubham, Shubham, I am not getting your answer, because I equals to number between 28 to 86. You have written pseudocode sort of thing, but it will not run. Okay. Rohit Kumar, Suvankar, Samiksha, Vedic. Okay. Satvik. So up to this point, OP Praveen. Fine. So let me close here. Everyone has tried very good. Everyone means the name I had taken, and Yashwant has also written something, but Yashwant's program will print even number. No problem. He has done. Everyone is now stop, because already 20 minutes passed. There is no meaning of posting now. Okay. Fine. Everyone is, they have done fairly good. Now let me change this loop. Okay. Let me change this loop to for loop. It is very easy to convert the this same problem into for loop. For this purpose, I am making this slide as duplicate slide. So Control D makes duplicate slide. Okay. Now let me erase, but I am not able to erase something. Okay, no problem. Equivalent for loop. Okay. So what is structure of for loop? Let us check some other color. For loop. For this purpose, we can, inside that for loop, you need to write for here. Then first is initialization, I equals to 1. Okay, this initialization, then condition, I is less than or equals to 10, and then iteration. Okay, this is our iteration, I plus plus or I plus simply write I plus plus, because each and everything is same. Now this is your for loop, and remaining thing is same, only printf will be there, /n %d comma I multiplied by 2, and then the closing brace will be there. So this is from this place to this place. Okay, from this place to this place, this will be convertible into single structure. So let me highlight the few points how this for loop is executed. Actually, initialization is given. Okay, so you have put initialize over here, then condition over here, and finally the part of iteration will be there. So with this, you can create the for loop and you can write the equivalent program. Let me show you the equivalent program also. Okay. So here, equivalent program in for loop. Integer main, then integer I. Same program I am writing. Instead of writing while I am writing for I equals to 1, this is initialization, I is less than or equals to 10, this is condition, and this is increment or decrement. Okay. Now come to next statement, that is our printf statement. Printf /n %d, then comma I multiplied by 2, and then return 0, and finally this program will exit from loop. Okay, so this is the equivalent program. Now your doubt may be there, how to write the program which will print all odd numbers between 28 to 86. How do we write this program in for loop? So let me show you. All the executions are very similar. Same kind of execution is there. Everything is there. And this is initialization. This statement will execute once only. Okay, once only. And these two statements will executed until condition it becomes false. Okay. So let me erase this because now come to a program which will calculate or which will show you all the odd numbers between Control M between 28 and 86. So I am not taking, okay, let me take, this is much better. Write a program to print all odd numbers between 28 and 86. Okay, so integer main using for loop. Integer main. You can include stdio.h. You must actually, not can. Now integer I for I equals to 29. I is less than or equals to 86. I plus equals to 2. This statement says that the increment by 2. Okay, if you want to increment by 3, then equals to 3. Then print f, and what I want to print only I, %d. Oh, /n will be required, otherwise it will print directly. So /n is very important, otherwise it will print numbers without making a space. %d followed by I, and after that return 0. So this program will, how it will print the values. Let us start with first I, then next condition I is less than or equals to 86, then I plus equals to 2, then printing the value of I. So this is printing actually, print I. So initial value of I is initial. This will execute once. Okay, so initial value is 29, then 29 is less than 86. Yes. Now the value of I is 31. Okay, because I plus equals to 2 is written, so the value of I is 31. But before this actually I need to write print here, where this statement will not execute here. This statement will execute after this print. What I need to print I. So what is the value of I? This. And now next value of I equals to I plus 2. This is equivalent to I plus equals to 2. Okay. Now the value of I is 31. Then 31 is less than 86. And it will print 31. Then 33. 33 is yes. And it will print 33. And then next number is 35. Likewise, this program will execute 81. Yes, 81 is less than 86. It will print 81. Then it will become 83. Then 83. Yes, 83 will be printed. 85. 85 is also less than 86. It will print 85. And then 87. 87 is no, so it will stop and the final output will be okay. So likewise, you can calculate the numbers. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Fine. Now come to, there is actually we know this is entry control loop. What kind of loop? Entry control loop. Here all the control is given at the time of entrance. And in while loop also, this kind of while loop is also this kind of while loop is also entry control. Entry control while loop. Why entry control while loop? Because I had already given condition here that it will execute 10 times. Yes or no? Similarly, this for loop also executes for 10 times. Okay. And here also this for loop will execute up to how many times? It is definite. We know that it will always run the same number of turns. Okay, but now loop repeated until counter reaches a certain value. Okay, definite repetition, number of repetition is known. We know that 10 times we need to repeat. Now there is a problem. A class of 10 students took a quiz. The grades integer in range from 0 to 100 for this quiz are available. Determine the class average on the quiz. Okay. I don't know how many. Okay, 10 student I know. Here I know the problem, and that's why it is very easy. Now this is the program. This is the program. Here we have created counter, grade, total and average. Okay. So the same type of thing is there. Total is 0. Initially the value of total is 0. And now the value of counter is also, the value of counter is 1. Initially the value of counter is 1. Now while counter is less than 10 for 10 student, and you know how do we calculate the average? जैसी पहले स्टूडेंट का नंबर आया, फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट का मार्क्स आया, स्टूडेंट मार्क्स 1, ओके, हमने ऐड करना शुरू किया. So initially it will give you result in total equals to m1, initial value of 0, 0 plus m1, फिर m2, फिर m3 and up to m10. All the students added together. So in these iterations, marks one by one. Okay. After final iteration, as soon as the counter reaches 11, this condition becomes false. It will stop executing and the final result will be accumulated at this. Okay. Now the final result is 650 and 650 divided will give you average of 65. Now it will print the class average is 65. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the output. You are entering the grade. You won't be able to see this kind of calculation, but you need to understand what kind of calculations are going inside the program. Now this is the answer and this is the program. But the next problem is we don't know how many students are there who are able to attend the quiz. Next problem, the refinement of problem, stepwise refinement. Develop a class averaging program that will process an arbitrary number of grades. Okay, arbitrary number of grades. Why? Because sometimes some person is not able to take the examination or give the examination of unknown number of student. I don't know how many student will appear today. How will the program know to end? Program को कैसे पता लगेगा कि now we need to stop? Okay, so very simple solution is there. Now we are not going to initialize. We are going to initialize some dummy value, and this dummy value is also known as signal value, dummy value, or flag value. Okay, and this is sentinel value actually. So we will create one sentinel value. It indicates end of data entry, end of data entry. Okay, and loops and when the input the sentinel value. Sentinel value is chosen so it cannot be confused with the regular input such as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now, how do we write a program which will be able to run this program up to n number of times or unknown number of times? Okay, how do I come to know? So many programs have three phases. First is initialization, like I equals to 10. Second is processing, okay, whatever printing likes, and then termination calculates and prints the final result. Now in this program, what we need to do? How do we refine this step? So here, this is the program. Okay, this is the program, and let me. Are you able to see this program?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this program here we have given while grade is not equals to -1. Okay. This is our sentinel value. Because no person is having this marks, this much marks. Okay. So this is the mark of first student. First student. Now all other students will be entered from here to here. Okay. So now enter grade. Enter grade. This statement will execute it. So I had entered 75. Now this goes to here and it will check whether 75 is not equals to -1. Yes, it is not equals to -1. Then it will start calculating total equals to total plus grade. So what is the initial value of total? Initial value of total is 0 and grade is 75. Now this will be 75. Okay. Now counter will be incremented. Counter will be incremented by 1. Initial value of counter is 0. Now counter is incremented to 1. Fine. After that, enter grade -1 to end. Now I am entering the grade 94 and I am checking whether the grade is greater than 1 or not. So grade is greater than 1 and it is not equals to this. So 75 plus 94, whatever may be there. Suppose this is XX. Okay, suppose I'm not sure. Now come to 2. Counter is incremented by 2. Now next value. Okay, after this will XX plus 97. This will give you another number. And ये कब तक रन होते जाएगा ये प्रोग्राम? जब तक कि पूरा सारी वो वैल्यू -1 ना आ जाए. Okay, XS plus 89 and it will give you some result. Fine. And the counters value will also incremented 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. So how many values are there? 8 values are there. Now the program's output is whatever. Now -1 will be coming. After -1, this will not execute it because this condition is now false. Okay. All the value which is not equals to -1 तब तक ये चलेगा और जैसे ये -1 आ गया ऑटोमेटिकली ये एग्जीक्यूट होना बंद हो जाएगा और एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद जो भी टोटल आया उस टोटल में डिवाइड बाय 8 करने पर जो भी मार्क्स आए वो 82.50 आया. So this is the way how this is also known as exit control loop, because this is here the control is in hand of user. In case of entry control loop, it is in hand of computer. Okay, so are you able to understand this problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just take the screenshot and try to run it. And give me table of all the operations performed. Okay, like whatever I had shown in previous slides, this type of operation I want to know how it is performed. So just show me. Fine. So I think it is sufficient for today. Any doubt you can ask. Let me unmute all of you. There is some, but sir, only variable can be character, not numbers. Am I right or wrong? Lavnish Paliwal, I am unmuting all of you and then ask whatever question you want. Allow attendees to unmute. Yes. Any doubt? Lavnish, your problem, I am not getting your problem.
No, sir.
Yes. Any other question?
Sir,
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I'm not able to understand answer. The last one.
Yes, Gayatri, your voice is now lagging little bit.
Sir, the last one, sir, last program, I am not understand it, sir.
You don't know how it worked, the last program?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just see the video. The video's name will be start from B and today's 21st class. So B21, just see the video of B21. Okay, your section is B. If you want to see your
Okay,
section's
sir.
video, you can go there and you can see the things and then ask the question. Okay, and you can comment on comment box
Okay,
also.
sir.
Any other question?
Okay, sir.
sir,
No,
Yes.
sir. Thank you.
Okay.
शायद
Yes.
आपने मुझे सर टीम्स पे ऐड नहीं किया सर, क्योंकि मुझे टीम नहीं दिख रही है सर.
1 second, 1 second. 53, 54. Yes. Yes. Tell me.
सर मेरा मेल आईडी
आपका मेल आईडी ऐड नहीं हुआ है?
सर शायद ऐड नहीं हुआ सर, क्योंकि टीम्स नहीं दिख रही है सर.
टीम्स नहीं दिख रही है. अच्छा, बाकी लोग अब क्लास से बाहर जा सकते हैं. जिन लोगों का मेल आईडी या किसी और चीज का प्रॉब्लम है वो बार रुके रहेंगे. ठीक है. पी सेक्शन
थैंक यू
ऐड.
सर.
यस, थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू ऋत्विज. और कौन है? ऋत्विज के
सचिन
अलावा
नाम.
सचिन.
यस सर, आ गया.
आ गया. सचिन.
यस
यस सर,
सचिन 3,
मैसेज आ
4,
गया
5
सर.
क्या है आपका? सचिन.
सचिन सर 3 है सर. सचिन 3.
सचिन 3. ओके. एनी अदर?
विकास गोयल.
विकास गोयल. विकास डॉट गोयल. सिंपल विकास गोयल ना? और 5492 कुछ है?
सिंपल विकास डॉट गोयल।
ओके, नेक्स्ट।
सर लवनीश, मैंने आपको कल भेजा था व्हाट्सएप, सर आपने ऐड कर लिया था ना?
आप देख लो आप आ रहे हो कि नहीं आ रहे हो।
सर ग्रुप का नाम, टीम्स का नाम क्या है?
देखो पता करो, कपिल्स क्लास। और कोई?
Sir, can I leave, sir?
Yes, everybody can leave. Those who have not able to see or not able to join the team, only those needs to here stay here. I think everybody has left now, only 21 remaining. So let me close this class. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day, have a nice time. Yes,
Same to you, sir.
SK कौन है?
सुयश
सुयश, yes, बोलो।
सर, मेरे में कमेंट में मतलब चैट बॉक्स में लिखा आता है यू आर करेंटली म्यूटेड इन दिस टीम। उसमें मतलब मैं पोस्ट नहीं कर सकता कुछ मैसेज।
नहीं कर पाते हैं? एक मिनट। हाँ, सुयश कुलश्रेष्ठ, अब देख लेना, अब हो जाएगा। आप तो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करते ही हो जाएगा धीरे से 1-2 दिन में। और कोई है? बस,
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू।